Hi, I'm Vic, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois. And I've been in Bluffton roughly 20 years now. And when I first come to town, I was no saint by a long shot. I come over here with my stubborn ways, and I chose to take it out on the people around me. At some point, it had got even worse for me in my addiction and my lifestyle, and things had gotten a little rough for me. I got into a couple relationships that I know probably wasn't the best thing for me. And at one point I got married, and I thought she was the love of my life. But then again, I realized afterwards that I struggled with more than just drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and violence. I realized that I had a codependence issue. And somewhere during the marriage, got this group down in Bluffton called the Apostolics that I had heard terrible things about. But looking back now, I can see why they were considered terrible things based off the people that I was dealing with. For some reason, the people that does bad like the people that does bad, and the people that does bad don't like the people that does good. And it took me a little bit more of tormenting myself before I was able to realize that. I remember, knowing what I know now, the guys from Foundations going through town, knocking on doors, passing out cookies, and I had my own opinion, which wasn't the best. And but they continued to knock on the door and be nice and considerate and welcoming. But for a guy like me, I didn't know how to accept that. At some point during my marriage, I got into a little financial trouble, and that led me to humble myself to go to those same people what I had a bad opinion about. I ended up running into a guy named Steve Frager, and there went my walk with a person that taught me how to trust, and not realizing that the same people was passing out the cookies, and Steve Frager was all in this big bowl of love, and I like to call it. And I got to know him a little bit more, and met a few people around him, and they introduced me to a place called Foundations, where I started attending, and skeptical about people and having trust issues. I needed help, and by the grace of God, a lot of these guys have put in effort to encourage me and show me what it is to have a true relationship with God. There was a struggle at the beginning, it really was, because from my opinion, I thought it was an act. And until I was able to experience my own relationship with God, then I realized that, man, that's something on the other side of the pain that I was going through. Because believe me, I didn't come in looking like this. I did not. And I can only imagine what I looked like coming through the door. In my opinion, I look like a bag of pain, sorrow, guilt, remorse. I was damaged, and I was damaged real bad. Through my relation with God, man, he's done wonders. He's definitely put me in a position to give people hope if that's what they're looking for. there's anything else that I feel I need, I'm positive that God will give it to me. You know, he's done wonders for me. He's definitely restored a broken soul and put me together better than I could have ever thought. I found people who actually cared for me, and not just in words, in action. It's given me a lot of peace. Foundation is a part of that. The whole foundation movement, or whatever they call it. You know, life is what you make it. You're going to have the good days and you're going to have the bad one. You want to be a victim, or are you going to stand up and face the rain?